Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another installment of the Night Shift. It is nighttime. I have my friend and co-host here, Ralph. How you doing?
Pretty damn good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm been doing okay. Just the same old stuff, sitting in my room, staring at the wall, contemplating why I'm here, and why we're all here. But nobody's
Same,
interested
bro.
in nothing. No, nobody's interested in such a basic topic. Um, So I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off. We both seen pretty much all of the PlayStation showcase, and most of it was okay. Wolverine, excited
Spider-Man
for that.
2,
Spider-Man 2. Um, I
God of
think,
War.
of course, God of War. I saw that too. I didn't watch the entire trailer, but I seen it. I haven't played the any of the other God of Wars. I'm kind of ashamed to admit. I played like God of War
I
one years ago, but I really should like at least play the PS4 game before I even
Right.
touch the Rock. I think it's what it was called.
Yes.
Um, Spider-Man. We got both Miles and Peter.
And
Hopefully,
Venom.
and Venom. I saw that too. I'm hoping. I'm kind of hoping Green Goblin shows up. I don't think he was in the first one.
No, I don't think
No.
he was. I think he was like teased at, but like he was never in it.
I'm hoping we get Green Goblin. I really hope we get Green Goblin.
Sandman was also teased in the first one, but wasn't in it. So that would be interesting to see.
He was definitely mentioned. We know not much.
Yeah. I really hope this game's co-op, but
Dude, if it's
I don't.
co-op, that would be so fun. Just going through the
Yeah,
story, as two Spider-Men.
that would be awesome,
That
honestly.
would be really great. And of course, we got the
Wolverine.
we got Wolverine, which I'm excited for, but we also have the elephant in the room that everybody's been shitting on for the past week. GTA 5 remastered. It doesn't look much different.
It doesn't. To me, it doesn't look at all
No,
different.
it really fucking doesn't. It's and I was expecting like a lot more better enhancements. My audio just fucking
Right.
peaked really loud for like a split second. I hope that may have to edit it out in post. But anyways, but shit, man, I was like looking at it, and I'm just like, this doesn't look like the frame rate's faster, I guess, and apparently
Yeah.
you can switch characters faster, and I guess enhanced explosions. It really doesn't look all that much different
I was
outside of
really
like a
hoping
couple.
like there were going to be big changes, but like there really wasn't any. Like it looked kind of the same to me with like faster load times, and that was about it.
But
I don't know.
that's really only because of the SSD if you think about it. I mean, these
Right.
newer consoles run on SSDs anyways, so the load times are going to be faster anyways. I remember seeing like a video they tested. It was like a test of the PS4 version on a PS5. It loaded faster because the systems are on like SSDs. So I'm
Right.
just like, I don't see any
Why
reason to buy
to
to
spend
buy the fucking
again
the,
GTA?
unless they're gonna like maybe if they add in like online content to single player, maybe I might consider it
Yeah.
when the price drops. But like as of right
As it
now, I'm just like,
stands.
nah. Just give us. I don't know. At least tell us GTA 6 is in development, so people will shut up.
By the
But
way, this is recorded by Sunday, September 12th. Like if anything like comes out,
yeah,
this is when
this could be completely outdated within like a
a
few.
day or two.
Exactly,
Like
exactly. It definitely could.
uh it's a big day for Star Wars fans because Knights of the Old Republic remake is getting announced for PS5. So
I better plug in my computer. But
I never played that. Actually, I never played Knights of the Old Republic,
I have
like
not
the
either.
original.
I hear it's a really great game, but of course, I can't really speak. I know but then again, it's EA if I'm not mistaken. So
Good luck on that.
yeah, EA is the bottom of the barrel when it comes to like video game developers. They weren't always like that, but
It really wasn't. Like EA used to be like a lot of my childhood, like with the NFL games, but like after a while.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, they're no worse than Take Two, but Take Two
Right.
is a whole other can of worms. But
Yeah.
anyways,
But other than
I'm
that, like,
excited. I'm excited. Hopefully, who knows? I'm excited for Spider-Man. I'm excited for Wolverine. I'm excited for that new Star Wars game. It looks really fun.
it's actually not by EA this time. I just
Really,
watched.
really,
Yeah,
that is
like
insane. Because I remember
that's
like
really
EA.
good.
God, that's a goddamn relief. Jesus, that I may actually buy it. Because
I might actually as well, but like I don't have any memories of it. That's the thing.
we've been getting so many remasters or remakes lately. It's not even funny. That could be like a whole topic by itself.
Well, it is a ground up remake, which I'm
Oh yeah, definitely,
excited for.
definitely. Um, I was talking to you about this earlier, and as we kind of transition here, I remember we were talking about malls, and some of the
Oh
memories we
yeah,
had in malls. I kind of forgot to ask, like, imagine if you just could have your just own like. Before I ask that question, like, malls are such a fucking fun place sometimes,
they
especially if you're
really
with
are.
friends. Just like, especially when you go to some like weird stores, like I do. Like I I've been to Spencer's more times than I can count.
Spencer's
I don't I
when
don't
Kmart was around. When
I
Kmart.
I I mean, however, whenever I go in Spencer's, I feel like I'm on like some kind of list just for going in there. It's a
Yeah,
fucking weird place. You got gags. You got like
you got all
You
kinds of
got
stuff.
gag-ish. You got sex shit. You have fucking. you have
Anime
you have
shit.
anime crap. You have posters. You have necklaces and hats. It's such a goofy place. I
Right.
can't imagine being like an employee there. That's got to be like the most awkward thing ever.
But yeah, back to the question though. If you had your own store
If
in the mall,
if you had your own store in the mall, it can be anything.
I would never be in my own store. I'd just like where I'm currently. There's like this pizza spot, and I'd always just be there every time like I smell it, and I'd just been gone. you know?
Just have a cardboard cutout of you and the freaking at the cash,
Yeah.
or hire somebody else. Actually,
Sir, we have a complaint. The complaint opens the door. It's just a cardboard cutout of me. I'm just
no, no,
next
no,
door
no,
eating
no.
pizza.
It's a blow up doll he got from Spencer's. He just dressed it up as himself. um, um, I
But
would
I'd probably have
actually
like a gaming store. Like I don't know. Something
I
on
want
those
I want to
lines.
have something fucking weird. I would have a store just full of knockoff products, like knockoff like food, like
Like,
knockoff toys, knockoff merchandise,
so like
and
knockoff video games that just like don't even work.
like maybe like knockoff like ROM hacks, like how in some countries they have like people make cartridges that are like obviously ROM hacks,
Right.
and it's just like a different label. I'd be selling some of that. Uh, I'd uh, I'd also probably sell like no-
Knockoff AirPods.
knockoff. Yep, we have those too. I'm gonna call it Knockoff Express.
Yes, there you go.
And the uniform is just gonna be a T-shirt that's like a knockoff of like some big brand. It's like a knockoff Nike T-shirt.
Dr. Bob. We're gonna sell
Oh,
Dr.
we
Bob
also have
stuff.
soda there too. We have refreshments. We have Dr. Bob, Mountain Lightning. We also sell some sweets. You heard of Nutella? We don't have Nutella. We have Nutmaster.
Yeah,
Um,
we got or cat talked.
we have
Cat talk.
toothpaste. It's called Crust. And
We got cereal. It's called not tricks. It's pranks.
is that an actual like knockoff cereal? I know,
I'm
like,
not kidding. Yeah,
it probably is. Like, we have that. The rug's also a knockoff.
like
We
raccoons
got the
on it
rug
and
from
shit.
China. That's why it's like tearing apart. We also have we don't have Nike shoes, but we have Nick's
We just have
shoes.
Nick. Yeah,
Yes,
Nick's. No, just some guy named Nick. You have Nick.
Nick's.
just, just some dude just named Nick. Just,
And he sells shitty shoes.
yeah, he's just like, you want to buy some of my shoes? Or
I
we
like to
also have
think
bad consoles like the PX 3600.
it's just a shitty fucking Famicom clone with
Yeah,
ROMs built onto it, and it doesn't work properly. We also have we have all the poly stations you can have. Uh, I think we've ran this joke on the ground as much as we can. Even the door is a knockoff door. We got the door from China. It's slowly coming off the hinges, and I think it just set on fire.
instead of Uno, it's just no.
Just no, or just one in a different language other than fucking Spanish,
Yeah,
or it's like dos.
I'm pretty sure there is one out there called Dose.
But yeah, come on down. We'll we'll sell you a bunch of shit.
We know we're selling you shit.
And you can't complain because it's in the name, Knockoff Express. We're honest.
Right.
We're shitty people, but we're honest.
Fucking, we're selling shitty movies. We're renting that shit.
Hey,
You can
at least unlike the guy next to me in his game store, we're actually there. That guy just has a blow up doll, dressed up as
as
himself
manager. Yeah.
that he got from Spencer's, and he just leaves it there, and he's at the goddamn pizza shop. All right, at least we're there, you know.
Hey, I got 101 workers, man. There you go. Or like the, do you remember like the not the DS, but the Game Boy clones?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, dude! Like the
There's a lot of
NE
them.
double games. I remember
Dude,
that.
you go on like Wish.com and they're just littered with like shitty knockoff consoles.
The Wii. I'm not kidding. That's the thing. Like I could.
Wanna play on my Wii? Just
Oh god, that sounds like a sturdy joke. Just fucking waiting to happen.
God damn it.
Okay, we ran this way into the dirt.
Another topic we wanted to discuss. I don't know how to transition from that, so I'm just gonna jump to the next topic.
Well, most knockoff products are very forgotten.
Oh yes, yes. A lot of them come and go because of legal reasons, or because the manufacturers ran out of money, or just fucking dipped because the feds are after them for breaking copyright laws. Let's talk about some forgotten shows. You recommended this, and I'm open to it.
There's a few, dude. Like they're mostly cartoons because like Yin Yang Yo from Jetix was one.
Oh fuck!
Jesus.
I remember that show. I remember seeing like advertisements for it like back in the day, but I never actually sat down and watched it.
It
As a
went
kid.
to like Disney XD for a while when Jetix finally kicked a bucket, but it only.
Dude.
I
Can we
think it
just?
only was on there for
I
like
wish
a
we
week.
lived in like a universe where Jetix was still around and Disney XD. Like Disney XD is such a fucking
Mess.
Who came up with that name? XD. Disney
They just
smiley
laughing in your
face.
face. They just laughing in your face. Speaking of Jetix, like dude, it's just a holster of shows that just, in my opinion, got like really forgotten. Like Chaotic. Well, I can't say Chaotic got too forgotten because there's a whole community around that. You know.
I wasn't too big on Jetix, but I definitely remember it. I definitely remember Jetix. I remember there was this one show. It was on Cartoon Network, if I'm not mistaken. It was called League of Super Evil.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, that
Yeah.
was just.
If I recall correctly, it was about like 4 villains, and they were shitty at being villains.
Right.
So they just had like these fucking misadventures of them fucking up.
It is kind of funny to see like this super villain fucking itself up.
I
So
recall
he
there
did-
was like one episode where they ordered like food. I think it was like a pizza guy, and they kept fucking with the stoplights and stuff on the way so they could get the food for free and make him late. Obviously, they
Yeah.
managed to fuck that up and fail.
Yeah.
That was one
Dude,
dedicated fucking driver. Fuck.
Mr. Meaty.
Oh my god. People give that show so much goddamn hate. I fucking love Mr. Meaty for how fucked up it is.
Dude, I actually didn't like Mr. Meaty.
You didn't?
No, I really didn't. I just did not like the style at all.
I mean, you're in the majority. You know, a lot of people hated Mr. Meaty because they thought it was gross and inappropriate. But I'm just like, that's why I liked it, for how fucking disgusting and fucking crazy it was. I fucking loved it.
Gargoyles.
It also had a catchy theme song.
It
All
did have a
God's
catchy
creatures, fresh off the grill. Come on down, Mr. Meat, a place where you can eat meat. I think that's how the song went.
I think so, but like it did have a catchy song, like most early 2000s things did for some weird reason.
Not all of them were good theme songs, but there were a lot of good theme songs.
Some of them straight up
around that decade.
Go good.
I mean, Danny Phantom's theme song's still a fucking bopper.
Yeah. Gargoyles was another one that I was thinking of.
I've never watched Gargoyles.
Are you serious?
No, I have not. I've heard of it. I know of it. I know it was popular, but I've never watched Gargoyles.
Man, you got Disney Plus and never watched it.
God damn. I mean, I just don't watch a whole lot of stuff these days, and I'm ashamed to admit it. I really should, but I'm too busy sitting on my ass playing Hitman for some fucking reason. But
Misadventures of Flapjack?
I definitely remember that show. I watched that a good bit.
That was a damn good show.
People were very split on that show. The thing that cracks me up is the creator of the show voiced Flapjack. He's one of those people that have like a really high-pitched voice.
Yeah.
So he played Flapjack himself, and I find that just so fucking hysterical. Like,
right.
Not that it's a bad thing. I find it kind of adorable that he's like this bearded man with a fucking like girly voice, but I mean, Flapjack was good for what it was. If you like gross, dark humor, or just weird humor in general, I think you'll like Flapjack.
Man,
it's not really forgotten, but Chowder was a great fucking show.
Dude, I don't think that's gonna be like forgotten for the next 10 more years. Like shit.
C.H. Greenblatt, I forget how to pronounce his last fucking name. He's an amazing cartoonist. I remember like he worked so hard on that show that when the show got canceled, it was like a breath of fresh air because he was like working so fucking hard on that show. And this was like around a time where Cartoon Network was making shitty live action shows. So like that show basically carried the network.
Right. Now this isn't really old, but let me back to it here in a second. Lazy Town.
Oh my god, Lazy Town. I used to love that as a little kid. I don't
know.
Dude,
do you remember when
I used to pretend to be Spartacus, and I would like...
Oh, really?
I don't fucking know why I wanted to pretend to be this fucking dork with his shitty mustache, but I did.
Well, like, you were a kid, so like... but...
Robbie Rotten.
Robbie Rotten, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man. Shit. That was a great meme.
He was a great person. Like, he was a good... I hear he's like a really great person in general.
Oh yeah, he was. He definitely was.
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog. I don't know if that's really forgotten, because like a lot of '90s kids really praise that show. I always found I wasn't the biggest fan of Cat Dog. I always found it kind of just weird, because the more I look at it, the more I question how the hell that thing functions.
Yeah, that's definitely like, how the hell do you function?
I thought you were gonna say shit, and I mean, yeah, how the fuck do they?
Yeah,
shit?
Well, that's...
Is there just like a hole in the middle of them? Do they poop out of each other's mouths? These are questions.
By the way,
these are questions we need to know.
If everybody's like wondering, yes, this is gonna be just like a lot of cartoons, like, because like none of the live action stuff is really forgotten, like.
Making
Static
Fiends.
Shock.
Making Fiends.
Oh yeah, Making Fiends was another one.
It was a Nicktoons show. Nickelodeon really screwed over the creator of that show, because like
really,
because you know when you make a show, you have to sell it to the network, and her show aired, but it went for development hell. So when it actually aired, it became like the most popular show on Nicktoons.
Yeah.
But they canceled her show, and she wasn't allowed to do anything with it. They wouldn't
Yeah.
even give her the rights back to it, and that is such a scummy thing to do, man. Like shit. That's
You
why
know, that was like not uncommon in that time
it's
as well.
still
Really
it's
sucked.
still common. I mean,
Yeah.
because they don't want anybody else taking that property unless you found a way to like buy it back from them, which is
Yeah. Good luck with that.
that's a big fucking if, because I remember Nickelodeon when they sold Doug to like I don't think it was Jetix. They sold it to Disney, and Doug revived itself on Disney, and it was really popular. Then they made a shitty Doug movie that nobody cared about.
Right.
Um,
Shit. There's also Static Shock. I don't know if you know this one.
I know what Static Shock is, Ralph. You've known me for long enough. I love Static
I know.
Shock.
But you got like really quiet, so I figured I.
But yes, that I don't think it's really forgotten because it's well looked at. You know.
Well, right now it's like, well, I brought it up because apparently it's in the works, quote unquote, of getting a movie.
I've read that. I read about that like a year or so back, and I guess there's a fucking fly trying to get on my mic, but like, go. You're not in the podcast.
Get featuring Fly.
Featuring Fly. That's our next guest on the
Bob.
show. It's gonna be our first guest, Bob the Fly. He's gonna be in the next episode. He's gonna talk about how he shits on his food before eating it.
What the fuck?
Well, technically they puke on their food, but they don't shit on their. They puke on their food before eating it.
Anyway, we got way off topic.
This whole podcast is off topic, man. I should just call this off topic.
The off topic podcast.
But
We can even keep it
but didn't have as much as a ring to
for
it.
like 4 seconds. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of another forgotten show. I know Making Fiends was another one. There was this one show I can't fucking remember. It was about these like siblings. I think I might be able to look it up on like my phone right here.
I don't know.
I know it
but,
aired.
Like, do you remember?
It aired on Nicktoons.
American Dragon, Jake Long. I don't think.
I know of that show. I used to watch it. I wasn't as big into it as I was like Danny Phantom or Ben 10, but I was definitely into it.
Yeah, same.
I
honestly thought you were about to say, man, little you was into. You just kept flipping channels.
There's probably some guy sitting here like, oh my god, it's the most fucking 2000s fucking playlist of fucking cartoons ever.
Well, yeah, we're from the 2000s,
We definitely are. We definitely are.
So like, the list is definitely going to be about the 2000s.
I can't fucking find. Was it? Wait, it might have been. No, fuck. I can't fucking find the name of the show. I might just be having a false memory. I remember it was these two evil siblings. I think they were evil, and they used to like outdo each other. I can't fucking remember. It aired on Nicktoons, I know that much. But a lot of fucking shows aired on Nicktoons, so it's hard to really say. And I don't know, man. Like shit, there's so many. I don't think it's really forgotten, but I definitely should mention it. And it wasn't really good either, because looking back on it, it feels like a goddamn fever dream.
Right.
There was a show. It was like a sequel to Rugrats, all grown up. It was like.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the show. Like, I really don't.
It had some weird. It feels like a fever dream, because I remember like there's a Christmas special where Chucky just goes fucking ape shit because I think he stole a Christmas tree or something, or some shit. And I remember there's just some. It was a really dumb show, honestly.
Well, I think it was wasn't it All Grown Up?
Yes,
It was literally like a
that's what it.
movie.
No,
Yeah.
it was a cartoon as well. It had a really catchy theme song too. I'll say that much. Every
All Grown Up.
birthday, my mom and dad would say you're another year older, so
Hey,
get the fuck
let's
out of
not
my house. Fuck.
get the fuck out of my. I don't think that's the lyrics in a
Yeah,
children's,
that's
or I mean a Nicktoons show.
that's gonna be all fed up. The new the new Rugrats installment, all fed up.
Oh fuck.
Everybody's fed up. Chucky's fed up. Tommy's fed up.
Yeah.
Tommy's dad, I don't know what the was it Stu? Fucking Stu's fed up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There's also Symbionic Titan.
Oh man, that show was gone too fucking soon.
It really was.
Cartoon
Like,
Network really screwed over a lot of her action shows. I guess just action shows aren't that profitable. I mean,
I guess not anymore.
with streaming services coming out, they're making a resurgence. But like action shows are just, they just don't want to take risks like that anymore. I think
Right.
the last successful like action show they had was Ben 10. I mean, the reboot was also, an action show, but like I
Yeah.
think that's really the only action show or action-esque referring to the
Yeah.
reboot that they actually like had air. But even then they kind of did that show.
Yeah.
Even then they kind of like they didn't air it that much in my area. So like, and obviously I'm a huge Ben 10 fan. I like everything
Right.
Ben 10. The reboot wasn't as terrible either. I'm not like a big fan of the reboot, but I definitely respect it. I loved the finale where they had like Ben Prime, come in.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool, but
I think that was really fun. Yeah.
but it's all good. We have our nostalgia. We have a lot of things now.
Yeah, like streaming services that we can just look up all these old shows. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them
We
are
really,
just lost.
you didn't really, it's hard to believe it wasn't that long ago when we didn't have these sort of things. So at least not like
Yeah.
it
We had
wasn't.
On Demand. That was like the best we had.
I mean, it's not even. I like how we're talking like we're fucking 80-year-old, like we're fucking like in our 80s or something. Back in my day, we used to turn on the TV and watch cartoons, and
Well, I was a very poor kid, so I was like, there's maybe like 35 channels. Like, I was not,
we were a bit behind. We weren't very wealthy kids.
yeah. I maybe
Um,
had like 35 channels, and like my cousins would
I
always
still
grab
had a
DVDs.
VCR when I was like 12. Okay, like I had like this DVD player slash VCR, and
Yeah.
I remember getting South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut on VHS and watching it on that.
Right.
I probably shouldn't have been watching that, but
I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty since a long time, and it's a mature game, so
was that your first like rated M game?
it could be, honestly. Like, it definitely is probably up there.
I think my first rated M game was probably Halo 3.
But here's the thing, like, I played COD 1 as my first Call of Duty. Like, the first one.
Like Call of Duty 1.
Like, just Call of Duty, that's all it is.
Oh boy. Well, speaking of, the past decades, I always I ask this question to a lot of people, but I never really specifically asked it like this. Personally, like, what decade would you live in?
Honestly, like, I'm the same age, but I get to, like, live.
Yeah, exactly.
Being 100% honest, I'd still live in the early 2000s. Like, dude, I would know everything.
Like 2000 to like 2010, huh?
Probably, like,
That's the decade.
2002.
That's the
Like,
decade.
if I get the pick.
That's the decade, Ralph. I said decade.
I know.
2000 ends
For
at
this
2010.
recording, that has a whole new meaning.
I think me personally, probably the 2000s decade, like
Yeah.
2000 to like 2010. So much cool shit just got introduced and whatnot. We had the
You're right.
PS2, man. We had we had the original Xbox. Then eventually we had the PS3, which was really fucking overpriced. Uh, we had George Bush.
Anyway.
I'm just kidding. We had Obama too. We had Obama, but we're not gonna go into that. I don't know if Obama approves of this message, but I hope he does. But um, uh, I also liked how YouTube used to be back then. Like,
Yeah,
I
like
never
full
had an actual YouTube
customization.
account, but like the culture back then on YouTube was a lot more of like a social platform, and I
Yeah.
really liked the aspect of that. Like now it just feels so corporate and just so watered down. You can't even like have friends on YouTube anymore. Like you can't. They got rid of that feature like years
Yeah.
ago, and it's just like I can't even have like friends. I can't even like private message people anymore. Like I can't make reaction videos. You can't do this. You can't do that. It's just you can't even customize your damn page. It just sucks. Maybe I
Yeah.
could forgive like a lot of YouTube's bullshit if it just let me like fully deck out my page like you used to be able to. Like, goddamn. But I better get off my soapbox here. And just talk about some other reasons why. We had the Sam Raimi trilogy that came out, and that was a big fucking deal.
Hell, that might. If certain leaks are like true, then we might see a continuation of it.
I mean, Into the Spider Verse is. We discussed this the last episode. Apparently, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's going to show up. Note: this is before the movie came out. If they aren't in it, or they are in it, don't comment below telling us.
And he does mean that Spider-Man No Way From Home, not.
For all I know, Peter Parker is just gonna self destruct, and that's gonna be the whole movie. Like, I don't know yet. I doubt that, but anything's
I doubt
possible.
that as well.
Maybe Captain Marvel's gonna show up and spit on Peter and leave,
What the fuck?
and the spit just burns him alive, because that's the level.
Overpoweredness.
Yes.
Shit.
But what about you? Why would you pick like the 2000s, like that decade specifically?
I just know what's all gonna happen. Like constant knowledge of like what's gonna happen.
But we
Like,
were relatively young during the 2000s as well. Like if we were like the way we are now in the 2000s, we could like experience stuff we couldn't during the 2000s.
right.
And I think that'd be really fun. And I feel like people
Imagine
were a
being
bit more social back then. Like not saying people weren't social now. I don't like to sound like a fucking boomer. But it just seems like it was more acceptable to be social. And I mean, and obviously this is coming from a guy who's a bit more introverted to begin with. But I don't know. Maybe I'd be more comfortable back then. I don't know.
yeah.
Some things that would suck is high speed internet. Isn't that good
Yeah.
yet. So
I think living in that time, like if it's any decade, like you can actually be in the future and have no idea what's going on.
dude, that's why I would not pick a decade later than like the tens. Because like I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna get in. If I'm like in the fucking 2000 like 50s, I'm not gonna know what the fuck is going on. Or in
Right.
2090s.
2090s would you see yourself though? That's the question. Like,
Dude, I fucking hope not. I'm an ugly motherfucker right now. I don't want to imagine how ugly I'm gonna be when I'm fucking old. Like when I'm
imagine
not
making
fucking
it
old.
to 90.
God, imagine making it past 75, the average age expectancy of a human male in America.
Dude,
I like how I said human male. As if I'm not referring to ants or something.
But like, if I actually made it to that time and I picked that time to live in, I would high five myself.
You would
I'd be
high,
like, yeah,
dude. I would just look at myself and feel bad because I do not want to be that old. When you are that old, it's rough. Like,
yeah. Like it probably is rough, but I'd still would high five myself. Just be like, yeah, we made it, we did
I'd
it.
be afraid to
Somehow we.
high five myself. I might break my own arm or something. Or he may, like, the moment I high five myself, he's just gonna go into cardiac arrest or something. Like,
That would be very dramatic.
like,
Wait, this.
I like how my brain
How'd you
just.
die? A high five from past slash current me.
Yeah, he didn't take it so well. He definitely did not take that well at all.
All I wanted was a high five. What the hell?
You got a bit more than a high five, but hey, you made it this far. Doesn't matter if you die now. You're gonna die soon, anyways.
What the fuck?
Jerry's dark sense of humor. So I would call it the night shift.
I thought it's just because we always upload this late.
And we also always edit this shit late.
Too.
We're slowly turning into owls, practically. We're just gonna be up all fucking night and sleep all day. Part of me feels like that's what's gonna happen soon.
No.
Be one of those old people that shop like at fucking 12 a.m. at Walmart. I hope to God I don't turn into one of those people.
Anyway.
So we're just gonna go into some final thoughts here. Man, it's been a fun episode so far.
Yeah.
So how have you been, Ralph? Like I never really asked you that into the intro, but maybe how have you been? You know, like
Worn out, and I barely got any time. Like, look at my YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded in, like, I think months.
well, that's gonna change soon.
Oh god.
I like how this episode's a bit all over the place, but you know, that's the appeal of it. That's kind of what I like about this show. We can be as fucking all over the place as we want. It's just me and.
As long as people sit back, relax, and listen to our stupid asses.
Oh yeah, that's the appeal. You get to listen to these two fucking morons talk about PlayStation
Random
Showcase
shit.
and fucking malls. And about Ralph's fucking blow-up doll fucking fill-in while he goes to the fucking pizza shop. I don't know why I'm not letting him live his shit down, but
you guys are going to hear that in streams and shit if I ever start doing streams again. Just like Ralph's blow-up doll manager fill-in.
If you do a webcam in a stream, you should just get like a cutout or a blow-up doll. And just fucking
I'd probably get a cutout. Like, I don't want to get banned from YouTube.
Just dress it up as you and just leave it there. And just draw like a smiley face on it. God damn. Well, I think it's about that time. You know, it's almost the 40-minute mark. It's been quite a fun episode. I've been so glad to get this series off the rocking chair and the God's green soil itself. I don't know what kind of fucking what kind of fucking term I was using there, but it just came out like that. And but yeah, thank you guys for, you know, watching this or listening to this episode. Thanks for coming on, Ralph. You know, you've been great co-host so far. Let's hope for many more episodes in the future. See you guys.
Right, I'm gonna be a shit co-host in the next episode. See you guys.
Peace out.